Okay, good afternoon, everyone. In the last lecture, we have completed the unit number one, that is the introduction of DBMS. Let me recall all the concept which we have covered. What is data? What is information? What is DBMS? Purpose of DBMS? Applications of DBMS? Then disadvantage of file-based processing system and advantage of DBMS. Three-level architecture, that is ANSI Spark architecture, then instance schema, types of users, roles of DBA, and overall architecture of the DBMS. Now let's start the unit number 2, which is known as the data models. So in this data model, we are going to cover this topics, basic concept of data models, why we require models, integrity constraints, database models, ER diagrams, mapping cardinality, participation constraints, weak entity set, specialization, generalization, aggregation, ER diagram model, examples, everything. Okay, so directly we cannot create any table or any database. First of all, we need to design step by step that entire process. For example, if you want to build any building, then first of all you need a plan, right? So according to plan, you will start the construction. So similar way, if you want to build any database table, first you need a model. So this is the first step. But if I talk directly about the data model, then all of you will be confused. What is database? That we don't know. Directly we are going for the data models. So that's why I explained first what is database, why we require database, and then let's come to the database designs. So, first of all, database design is necessary. Database design is necessary to build or to create any database. So generally it involves understanding operational and business needs of an organization, modeling the specified requirements, and realizing the requirements using a database. Let me give you a very simple example so you can understand first point very easily. As I told you, if you want to build your home, then first you will hire architecture, then architecture will create a plan. According to that plan, you will suggest some changes. I do not require this room, I do not require this space, something like that. Then after, you will give some changes into that design, and again architecture will do that changes, and again it will give to you, and then you will see according to your requirement. So let's understand one by one. Understanding operational, it means whenever WOS area is required, it will give that area in particular plan. ऐसा नहीं कि enter होते ही WOS area. Is it possible? No. So understanding operational, wherever it is required, always WOS area will be nearby kitchen, right? So understanding operational and business needs of an organization. Business needs, जैसे आपको घर बनाना है तो आपकी नीड के अकॉर्डिंग कि मुझे हॉल के बाजू में किचन, उसके बाजू में बेड चाहिए, उसके बाजू में वॉशरूम चाहिए, किचन के बाजू में, वो आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट है. सिमिलर वे प्रोजेक्ट आपको कोई दे रहा है तो उसकी नीड क्या है, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट नीड यू विल डिजाइन डेटाबेस. So based on organization, or you can say that user requirement, you will design the database. modeling the specified requirements and realizing the requirements using the database. It means, as I told you, WOS area is suitable nearby kitchen only. It is not suitable by nearby hall, right? So realizing the actual requirement, designer will design the database. So the overall database design process has a series of steps, and this is a systematic process of designing the entire database is known as the design methodology. So by using this concept, we are going to design the database in a such a way so everyone can understand the database design or utilize that design database design to create the table. So based on your design, suppose let's take example of our college. We have different tables, like different database department, like our computer department, then admission department, HR department, transportation department, account department. See, all the departments are having its individual columns. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में आपकी फीस कितनी पेंडिंग, आपका स्टॉप्स वगैरह वगैरह कॉलम होगी. अकाउंट में आपका अकाउंट नंबर और समथिंग एल्स बैंक वगैरह डिटेल आपकी होगी. डिपार्टमेंट में आपकी डिटेल होगी, एडमिशन में आपकी डिटेल होगी. सो दिस ऑल टेबल्स शुड बी कनेक्टेड लॉजिकली. सो उसको कनेक्ट करेंगे तभी हमें सब एक स्टूडेंट की डिटेल पूरी मिलेगी. तो ये अलग अलग डेटाबेस टेबल से उसको हम कैसे यूटिलाइज करें ताकि हमें वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशन सब टेबल में से मिल जाए. ऑल द टेबल्स आर इंडिविजुअल, so there will be one concept, join. So by using joins you can retrieve your data from multiple tables. If we are storing all the data in one table, then it is very difficult to maintain all this data into one table. So what we have done, just we have splitted that one table into a particular department wise table. So this is the best design. सो डिजाइनिंग भी कैसे कनेक्टेड होनी चाहिए ना, कि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के साथ एक अकाउंट डिटेल अकाउंट टेबल कनेक्ट होना चाहिए, अकाउंट टेबल के साथ स्टूडेंट सेक्शन कनेक्ट होना चाहिए, स्टूडेंट सेक्शन के साथ डिपार्टमेंट कनेक्ट होना चाहिए. एज यू नो, ड्यू टू सम रीजन in your portal semester 2 is showing, you are not promoted to semester 3. If these two table, student section and department or portal, both are not connected very well, both are not designed very well, then you will be in second sem only, right? This is the proper and good design. So goal of designing a database is to produce efficient, high quality and minimum cost database. Minimum cost is mandated as a feature. एक ही चीज आपको मल्टीपल टाइम मल्टीपल प्लेस पे स्टोर करना है तो डुप्लीकेशन इंक्रीज होगा. सो ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस दैट थिंग इन अ disadvantage and advantage of DBMS. In a large organization, DBA is responsible for designing an efficient database system. So this topic we have already seen roles of DBA, right? Roles of DBA, schema definition. So design will be either design will be done by DBA or maybe under guidance of DBA. Now next, integrity constraint. As we have seen, integrity constraints, integrity means some rules. Which example I gave you? Can anyone? Which example I gave for the integrity constraint? Speak loud. Yes, password. Another one. Good morning, all of you. लागते रहो। Online students, which example I gave you for the integrity constraints? One is the password, second one is the email field, right? Third example I gave, number, phone number. You cannot enter any character in that field. Then consider some rules are applied in that particular column or particular field. So these all are the examples which I gave you. So integrity constraints are the set of rules imposed on database to maintain quality of the data. Last word is important, to maintain quality of the data. Why quality of the data? Otherwise anyone can enter anything. For example, in a number column, if we do not set the integrity constraint, you will enter anything. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3. But if I set integrity constraint for particular column, particular cell, minimum 10 digits are required, then compulsory you have to enter 10 digits. So half of the checking of condition is reduced. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 5 वो सब पहले से एंटर नहीं होगा तो वो चेक ही नहीं करना पड़ेगा. हाँ, इफ यू एंटर 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 तो चेक करना पड़ेगा कि दिस फोन नंबर इज वैलिड और नॉट. तो हमारा आधा काम तो हो गया. क्लियर? सो इंटीग्रिटी constraints, it means the rules. Integrity constraints ensures that any manipulation on data does not affect the data integrity. It means in email column, if you write 1 2 3, then it will give the error because @something.com is compulsory, is mandatory. So आपकी क्वालिटी भी डेटा की मेंटेन होगी, इंटीग्रिटी भी मेंटेन हो जाएगी, and you will get the appropriate data, right? It secures the data management. So by providing integrity constraints, we can secure our database. We have this integrity constraints: check constraint, not null constraint, unique key constraint, primary key constraint, foreign key constraint. Check constraint, not null constraint, unique key, primary key, and foreign key. Sometimes they ask this question in a 7 or 8 marks. Explain integrity constraint with example. So you need to write all this. Sometimes they ask same question in 4 marks. Explain check constraint, not null constraint. Maybe in 6 marks, check constraint, not null constraint, primary key. Maybe in a 1 mark definition, primary key, explain primary key, foreign key, check constraint, not null constraint. Right? So this one is the very much important topic. So pay attention on a screen. Good morning, all of you. First one, integrity constraint, that is the check constraint. Name suggests its meaning. As I told you, remember this golden line. Name suggests its meaning. चेक का मतलब क्या? नॉर्मल मतलब क्या चेक का? To check something. Here it will check the condition. If that condition is fulfilled, that criteria, then it allows. Like if condition. If A is equals to 5, then it will enter into that body. Otherwise, go to the else part. Similar way, whatever condition you have given in the check constraint, if that condition is satisfied, then and then you are allowed to enter that data. Otherwise, it will deny. Right? So this constraint is defined on a column of the table. It limits the data values of variable to specific set of values based on the condition. The constraint can be applied for a single column or a group of columns. For example, amount must be greater than 500. It means in this you cannot enter 499. Even you Okay. Even you cannot enter here 10, 20, 100, everything. Can I enter in this statement amount must be greater than 500? My question, you need to give the answer. So good morning all of you. In this statement, in this example, can I enter 1000? Yes or no? Can I enter 1000?
Yes.
Give your answer into chat so I can get how many of you are attending the lecture or mentally present. Rest of are sleeping, right? Okay, fine. Let me ask another question for same statement, for same example. Can I enter 500 in this table by using this check constraint? Can I enter 500 in this column? Okay, fine. All of you are not sleeping, right? It proves, hence it proves, here जैसे मैथ्स में साबित करते हैं ना, hence it's proof all of you are attending the lecture. Not all of you, some of you are seriously attending the purpose of asking this question is to check whether you are sleeping or not. That's it. यहाँ पे clearly लिखा है greater than. If I write greater equal, then it is possible, right? So it is very simple. Second constraint, not null constraint. Okay, okay. Check constraint. Can anyone give me the real life example where you find the check constraint? Can anyone? जहाँ पे आपने ऐसा देखा चेक कंस्ट्रेंट? यस, राज इज सेइंग ईमेल एड्रेस. यस, गुड. यस, कैप्चा. कैप्चा, यस. Yes, punching, online payment sites. How in online payment sites?
सर मतलब अगर हम फॉर एग्जांपल पेटीएम यूज कर रहे हैं और उसमें अगर 2000 से कम का बिल होगा तो वन टच पेमेंट पे अलाउ करेगा, बाकी हमें ओटीपी वाला मींस पेमेंट एक्सेस करना होगा.
Okay, fine. Arshit is saying password length, right? Sometimes whenever you are setting your password, at that time it is asking include special character, uppercase or not. So check constraint will be there. Okay, right, good, fine. Next is the not null constraint. Okay, can anyone tell me anyone only? Name suggests its meaning. Not null means यहाँ पे लिखा ही है
नॉट एम्प्टी.
नॉट एम्प्टी, राइट? ऐसी कोई भी फील्ड आपने रियल लाइफ एप्लीकेशन में देखा है? नहीं. यस, यस, अभिषेक भट्टी, यस, राइट. मैंडेटरी फील्ड इन अ फॉर्म. Whenever we are filling any form on any website, at that time some fields are mandatory. It means they are giving asterisk sign, fudedi, right? It means you cannot skip. Compulsory you have to write something. Okay, let me give you password for login or registration. Yes, right. Let me give you the live example. In Apex account, step number I think 4 or 5, they are asking why you are creating these accounts. In text area you have to write something. It means not null constraint is there, and you have you wrote something like learning process, teaching learning process. If you enter only A, then it will allow to go for the next, right? So this is not null constraints. So these constraints ensure that each column of all the rows in the table as some value. Any column value cannot be null. Any value cannot be null. So enough example maybe. Next, unique key. Again, name suggests its meaning unique. What do you mean by unique? There will be no duplication. It is known as the unique. So unique key, it means it ensures that the data in each row for a single or group of column is unique, that is the distinct. Distinct is one keyword. In SQL, you will use this keyword distinct and unique. A column can have null values but cannot be duplicated. In this unique key, column can have a null value. Null it means not blank, not blank, not empty. वैल्यू नहीं, तो वहां पे हम नल लिख सकते हैं. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, रोल नंबर ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट इज यूनिक. परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल. रोल नंबर और एनरोलमेंट नंबर ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट इज यूनिक. So there is a okay, let me explain a primary key. The primary key ensures that the column or group of columns identify uniquely each row in the table. That is the primary key. But there is a thin line between the unique key and primary key. If you read second point of both, a column can have null values but cannot be duplicated. That is unique key. But in a primary key, column cannot have null values and cannot be duplicated. Now let me give you the example. Primary key example दोनों का सेम ही है. Roll number of student is unique. Roll number of unique student is unique in both unique key and a primary key. Then can you differentiate both the thing? कि उसमें नल हो सकता है यूनिक की में, प्राइमरी की में नल नहीं होना चाहिए. Simple. In a unique key, if I skip your roll number, then it is allowed. Yes, Raj? You want to say something? Okay. If I want to put a null in front of your roll number, then it is allowed in a unique key. But roll number unique होगा. लेकिन in a primary key, you cannot put a empty roll number. We should assign something. जैसे आप कॉलेज में एडमिशन ले रहे हो, ठीक है, तब इनिशियली आपका रोल नंबर नहीं होता, सिर्फ जीआर नंबर होता है. सो वो यूनिक Okay, I lost the connection. Is screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, we were discussing about primary key. Roll number of a student we may consider as a primary key. Can anyone tell me the other column name which we can consider as a primary key? Primary key का example. Email. Okay. With
मोबाइल नंबर
GR number, mobile number, unique. Mobile number we cannot consider. We can consider uniquely, but in EI diagram there is one concept. At that time I will explain that. Account number is the perfect. GR number is the perfect. Roll number, enrollment number. Strong entity and weak entity. We have a concept in future, strong and weak. So account number is the, we can say that strong primary key. Strong it means from which we can identify unique records. If I say enrollment number 23, only one student will respond me, right? No. Let me again repeat it. When I say roll number 23, so only one student will respond me. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
No. It is not correct.
But sir, there is only one roll number 23.
Is it so? Only one roll number 23 is there. Now, as per your point of view, you are right. I am not denying that thing, but you are thinking about only in limited space in your class only. Have I stated that in your class? No. It means 23 will be from TC1, 23 from TC2, maybe 23 from pharmacy, maybe 23 from physiotherapy. If I say 23 roll number of TC1 class, then I will get unique record. राइट सो अभी आपको समझ में आएगा कि एक ही वर्ड पे अलग अलग स्टेटमेंट जनरेट हो सकते हैं. सो डेटाबेस यूनिकली कैसे मिल पाएगा? कुछ रोल कुछ स्पेसिफिक स्ट्रॉन्ग प्राइमरी की होनी चाहिए. आपने बोला रोल नंबर यूनिक होगा. आई एग्रीड दैट पॉइंट. मैंने भी बोला योर रोल नंबर यूनिक होगा, लेकिन वी हैव टू स्पेसिफाई दैट स्टेटमेंट. आर यू गेटिंग? Okay. Now tell me, if I say enrollment number, entire enrollment number. For example, 21 से start होता है. 21
वो
से
यूनिक होगा.
हाँ 21 से start होता है. आपका enrollment number start कहाँ से होता है? Once, okay, 91. Okay. Okay, consider your enrollment number, entire enrollment number 91 something blah blah blah. Okay, is it unique? At anywhere? At anywhere? Is it unique?
नो
यूनिक
नहीं होगा.
नहीं होगा. क्यों? Can we consider enrollment number as a primary key?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Why Abdelli?
Because it is not null and it is unique.
Right. Okay. Fine. But few students are saying no, it is not unique at anywhere. Not all players. Suppose Abdelli paste is enrollment number 920000103054, right? Is it unique? Yes.
It is unique.
Abdelli is 200% correct. Excellent, Abdelli. Because this enrollment number will be unique throughout, what can I say? From entire campus. even entire region, because if you analyze your enrollment number, I don't know about your enrollment number, but whenever you see any enrollment number, in that enrollment number your this much information will be there. ईयर ऑफ एनरोलमेंट नंबर, आप लोगों ने 2020 में एनरोलमेंट लिया है, राइट, एडमिशन, तो आपके एनरोलमेंट नंबर में होगा 20, नॉट एंटायर वर्ड 2020 बट 20 होगा, ठीक है। देन आफ्टर योर ब्रांच कोड होगा, ठीक है। देन आफ्टर योर यूनिक रोल नंबर इट मींस लास्ट 2 डिजिट विल बी यूनिक 54, बट इफ आई से रोल नंबर 54 देन इट वॉन्ट बी यूनिक बिकॉज एवरी क्लास में 54 हो सकता है, बट एंटायर एनरोलमेंट नंबर एक ही होगा। समझ में आ रहा है, ठीक है। आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर गेटिंग, राइट।
Yes, sir.
Vishal Karania, let me tell you, in our university only you are wrong, my dear student. Enrollment number also contains the university code. For example, we are having a 3 college in our university: FOT, FOE, and FOPG. As you know, college code of FOE is 057, college code of FOPG is 116, and college code of FOT is 097, right? So वहां से पता चल जाएगा कि एंटायर है। ओके, आप एमयू वाले हो तो आपको मैं जीटीयू का एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ। सपोज जीटीयू का एक स्टूडेंट है, उसका एनरोलमेंट नंबर फ्रॉम एंटायर गुजरात इट विल बी यूनिक, so we can consider it as a primary key column, because just give me only 1 minute, let me identify only any one student GTU enrollment number, so I can explain you how it is. Okay, I have pasted one enrollment number into a chat. Offline students cannot see, but you can listen me. 170-570-116-002. Again, I am repeating: 170-570-116-002. Now it indicates that 17 indicates the year of enrollment. ये स्टूडेंट 2017 में एनरोल हुआ था, राइट। सो 17 इज द एनरोलमेंट ईयर। देन आफ्टर 3 डिजिट 057, ये स्टूडेंट किस कॉलेज का है? मारवाड़ी एजुकेशन फाउंडेशन MEFGI, उसमें FOE जो कॉलेज है, FOE का ये कोड है, एज आई टोल्ड यू 057। ईच एंड एवरी कॉलेज इज हैविंग अ यूनिक कोड, जैसे VVP है, गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज कोई भी है, सबका कॉलेज कोड होगा। सो 057 इज द कॉलेज कोड। देन आफ्टर 116 क्या है? सॉरी 01, दैट आई डोंट नो 01 क्या है, वो पता नहीं, लेकिन 16 जो है उसका मतलब हुआ ब्रांच कोड। सो 16 इज फॉर IT, सो दिस स्टूडेंट कम्स फ्रॉम IT। अगर वहां पे 07 है तो कंप्यूटर का, ठीक है। ये ब्रांच कोड कहाँ से मिलेगा? सो इट इज डिफाइंड इन अ यूनिवर्सिटी GTU में। इफ यू ओपन एनी GTU वेबसाइट एंड यू फाइंड, इफ यू सर्च branch code of computer, you will find 07, branch code of IT 16, rest of I don't know. Then after 002, it means 2 is their number, enrollment number. So ऐसा नहीं कि एनरोलमेंट नंबर ऐसे फालतू इतना लंबा दे दिया, ये यूनिक ही होगा। कहीं पे भी आप सर्च करो, इवन लेट मी गिव यू द डेमो आल्सो, जस्ट 1 minute. तो आनो देखाय। Okay, let me paste the number on a Google, right? In a GPU, okay, ऐसे नहीं मिलेगा, GPU info. Okay, yes, here it is the GTU website. When I type enrollment number, this one, and when I put a CAPTCHA, it will give the unique record from the entire college. This is the Agravat Jitan, right? So enrollment number पूरा unique हो गया. Agravat Jitan. Okay, Agravat Jitan is the name. Okay, tell me, name will be, can we take name as a primary key? Can we take name as a primary key?
No, sir.
Because we may have a duplicate name. Yes, Abdul, you are right. There are 4 Raj in our class. So when I say Raj, at that time, multiple Raj will stand up. But when I say enrollment number of that student, at that time, unique record, unique person will be stand up. Right? Now you got the difference. Is there any query, any doubt in a primary key?
No, sir.
Okay. Fine. See, let me give one statement. प्राइमरी की ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो नल भी ना हो सके और उससे यूनिक रिकॉर्ड मिले. अभी तक आपने मुझे सारी प्राइमरी की नहीं बताई है. That I want. Open your mind and tell me which from anywhere, कहीं पे भी अपनी लाइफ में कहीं पे भी आपने ऐसा देखा हो कि इसको हम प्राइमरी की बोल सकते हैं. नाउ यू गोट द concept of primary key, so you can tell me this field we can consider as a primary key. Yes, Raj Chadia is saying IFSC code. Yes, perfect. Ankur Saparia is saying vehicle number. Yes, perfect. Keith Patel is saying username in any social media. Wrong. I can generate any number of fake account with same name. Yes. वो डुप्लीकेट बना सकते हैं, हो सकता है एक नाम के दो. ओके फाइन. यस, आधार नंबर वो नल भी नहीं हो सकता है, यूनिक भी मिलेगा. राइट. पैन कार्ड नंबर यस. बैंक अकाउंट नंबर यस. राइट. चेक बुक नंबर ओके फाइन. चेक नंबर और चेक बुक नंबर एनीथिंग. राइट. Anything else? हो सकती है, डुप्लीकेट हो सकती है. Latitude and longitude of allocation. Okay, good. आप सोचो कि हमारे आसपास कितनी सारी प्राइमरी की थी, लेकिन वी आर नॉट अवेयर. दिस इज द प्राइमरी की. अभी कंसेप्ट पता चला, तभी पता चला कि इसको हम प्राइमरी की बोल सकते हैं. IMEI नंबर यस फाइन. GST number, yeah, okay, GST number, fine. Then after, let me add one example. Chassis number of any engine, it will be unique. Car number, or any number plate, it will be unique. कभी भी आपने 2 नंबर प्लेट की कार देखी है? सेम नहीं. So all these examples are around with us, right? Now foreign जाना है हमें, जाना है ना foreign सबको? कहाँ पे जाना है? वहां लेके चलता है. Model number of any appliances, yes. Passport number, yes. Foreign से तीर्थ में लिखा passport number, yes. Unique. QR कोड, ओके. फॉरेन का मतलब मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा था पासपोर्ट, लेकिन आपने लगा दिया, सही है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज द फॉरेन की कंस्ट्रेंट. नेम सजेस्ट इट्स मीनिंग. एज आई टोल्ड यू, इफ यू रिमेंबर दिस माय गोल्डन लाइन, आधा तो आपको ऐसे ही पता चल जाएगा. फॉरेन की, फॉरेन का मतलब एक जगह से फॉरेन जाना. सो यहाँ पे कैसे फॉरेन की, it is also known as the referential integrity constraint. Referential means refer something, right? Referential क्या सिंपल मीनिंग क्या होता है? refer something. यहाँ पे किसको रिफर करना है? प्राइमरी की ऑफ एनी टेबल. So it allows a table to refer a column of another table with primary key. Then it is known as the foreign key. For example, we have a 2 tables. One is the student table, second one is the person table. Student is having the enrollment number column, which is known as the primary key. We have said, yes, there are lots of primary key will be there, but table में हम एक primary key set करेंगे, ठीक है? So enrollment number को primary key set किया. Then after, in a person table, okay, let me add one more thing. In a student table, we have enrollment number and name. In a person table, we have a names only. Can you identify unique name in a person table? No. As you told, 4 Raj are in our class, तो unique name मिलेगा. Unique करने के लिए अब मैं एक कॉलम ऐड कर रहा हूं, एनरोलमेंट नंबर इन अ पर्सन टेबल, और दूसरी कॉलम है एड्रेस और वगैरह वगैरह, ठीक है? एनरोलमेंट नंबर कॉलम हमने ऐड की किसकी? स्टूडेंट टेबल की. सो स्टूडेंट टेबल से फॉरेन आया पर्सन टेबल पे, तो दैट इज नोन एज द फॉरेन की. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, इट अलाउस अ टेबल टू रिफर अ कॉलम ऑफ अनदर टेबल विथ प्राइमरी की. सो स्टूडेंट टेबल की प्राइमरी की दूसरे टेबल में हमने यूज की, सो एज अ रेफरेंस यूज की. सो इट इज नोन एज द रेफरेंशियल इंटीग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट, और इट इज नोन एज द फॉरेन की. ओके, हियर वन एग्जांपल इज गिवन टू यू. स्टूडेंट एस रोल कोमा एस नेम कोमा एसटीडी. सो यहाँ पे ग्रीन कलर. हेलो,
हाँ, स्क्रीन शेयर की आपने?
नहीं की?
नो सर.
ओके, कर देता. Now, is it visible? Visible है?
यस सर.
ओके, यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल देखो, लिखा है स्टूडेंट एस रोल एस नेम एस टी डी, ठीक है? एस रोल अंडरलाइंड है और कलर्ड है. अंडरलाइन का मतलब दैट कॉलम इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ प्राइमरी की. अंडरलाइन का मतलब प्राइमरी की है सभी जगह. In a third practical, we are going to implement this all constraints. Remember, तो उस टाइम पे मैं आपको कंस्ट्रेंट पूछूंगा सबको. यहाँ पे प्राइमरी की एस रोल, रिजल्ट टेबल दूसरा टेबल लिया, उसके अंदर एस रोल हमने रेड कलर पे मैंने डिस्प्ले किया क्यू, और अंडरलाइन नहीं किया, बिकॉज एस रोल इज ऑलरेडी in a student table as a primary key. So we are referring that primary key into another table, then it is known as the foreign key, right? So S roll, M1, M2, M3 result, these are the column of result, but S roll is the S roll is the foreign key which is referring to S roll column of student database table, then it is known as the foreign key. Clear? Is there any query, any doubt in this? In any
सर
constraint?
ये समझ नहीं आया फॉरेन की.
ओके. चलो, एक टेबल है, उसके अंदर रोल नंबर और नाम, ये दो कॉलम है, ठीक है. दूसरा टेबल है, उसके अंदर सिर्फ नाम है और मार्क्स है, रिजल्ट है. दूसरे टेबल से हमें यूनिक रिकॉर्ड नहीं मिलेंगे. सो फॉर एग्जांपल राज 7 SPI, राज 8 SPI, राज 10 SPI. आप बोलेंगे सर तीनों राज एक है कि अलग है? पहला क्वेश्चन. मैं बोलूंगा आई डोंट नो. आपका दूसरा क्वेश्चन, सर इफ दिस 3 raj is same, only 1 raj is there, then how it is possible at a time raj is saying 7 SPI, 8 SPI or 10 SPI? It is not possible, it is impossible. So आप चेक कीजिए सर ये राज कौन सा वाला है, ये राज कौन सा वाला और ये राज कौन सा वाला, ठीक है. तो ये टेबल में हमें प्राइमरी की अगर मैं ऐड कर दूं, देन इट इज पॉसिबल टू आइडेंटिफाई फर्स्ट राज कौन सा है, सेकंड राज कौन सा है, थर्ड राज कौन सा है. तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने भीख मांगी. इससे स्टूडेंट टेबल से मैंने क्या मांगा, आपकी एनरोलमेंट नंबर वाली कॉलम मुझे उधार दे दे. सो वहां से एनरोलमेंट नंबर को फॉरेन भेज दिया. फॉरेन मतलब अपने टेबल में उसको ऐड कर दिया. नाउ वी विल गेट द यूनिक राज, राइट. सो we refer primary key of another table in our table, then it becomes a foreign key. Clear? अब हो गया clear अंकुर?
Yes sir, clear.
Okay, fine. Any other student? Any other student is having any doubt? फॉरेन की कब जरूरत पड़ती है कि जब हमारे पास कोई ऐसी कॉलम ना हो कि जिससे हम यूनिक रिकॉर्ड फाइंड कर सके, तब फॉरेन की जरूरत पड़ेगी, ठीक है. ओके, ऑल ऑफ यू, if you are having any query, any doubt, then you can ask. Otherwise let's stop here today's session. From next lecture we will continue with the different database models, right? In the next lecture I will ask the constraints, so be prepared for that. If you are having any query, any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise type your enrollment number into a chat and you may leave. Thank you all of you.
सर यूनिक की कहाँ पे यूज होती है?
जहाँ पे ऐसा चलता है कि रिकॉर्ड यूनिक चाहिए लेकिन उसमें वैल्यू आप कुछ टाइम पे, और एक बार सपोज आप वैल्यू नहीं डाल रहे हो तो वो चलेगा, उसको हम नल रख सकते हैं यूनिक वैल्यू. और प्राइमरी की का मतलब क्या है, आपने अगर उस कॉलम को प्राइमरी की रखा है तो उस कॉलम में एक रिकॉर्ड आप मिस नहीं कर सकते. कंपल्सरी यू हैव टू एंटर द वैल्यू समथिंग, राइट.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
वेलकम. Quickly type your enrollment number into a chat. You may leave. તમારા બધા નંબર બોલો. 57 66 21 79 162 166 171.